Hi, if you are new in the channel, then this is Info Legacy and we make videos about technology, lifestyle and economy. So subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss any of our update. There are many creative artists who focus extensively on creating content for their audience. They put forward huge efforts when it comes to entertain and provide valuable performance to the audience. The book Show Your Work by Austin Kleon revolves around the theme of letting your audience know that you have something that they might be interested in. The very concept of creating a chain of updates from the creator is a way of telling the audience that as an artist, you value presence of your audience. The focus is to provide you ways in getting that spotlight in the podium so that you are seen and your contents are visible to audience. In this video, we will be exploring the ways to review these ideas and try to relate them with real-life experiences. The video is divided into chapters and the timestamps are in the description. The book is very true about finding your voice in the ocean of competitors. We all start small. The journey starts with first step and a small one. So the book starts with you playing around with things that you have at your hand. A professional who was once an amateur. And you always have friends who have similar interests, or you make people who have similar interests your friend. However, a genius is never alone because there are people who need to understand the idea that a genius is presenting. The focus is on doing things that you want to do and presenting it so that people know you have something to show. A highlight is seen on realizing the ultimate truth of life, death. Being born comes with final destination as death, and taking inspiration from it paves a path that is way more adventurous than just passing your time. It is simple. People are more interested in how you do it. They definitely like the end product you present, however, they are equally willing to see the artist's work. Do you remember looking at a vlog of any creator out there for half an hour and still be interested to see another vlog? Well, what do you think what's going on in cases like this? Letting your audience see through the process of making your creation gives them opportunity to be part of it and they love it. Down the line, when you feel you are stuck, think that you have your way of working to show to your audience and go with it. If you are a cook, show them how to cook. Eating the finished product may be delicious, but finding and choosing a cook for them comes handy when they can see how you cook. Be a writer and focus on it. Finishing a book is always easy, but becoming a writer continuously is what will keep you going. Becoming your true self has a lot to connect with your audience. You can work extensively whole day on a project and you might want to show what improvement you have made today. Think it like a journal and an open one that you want to show to your audience. There are many platforms to let you show your piece of art and try those places. Be careful though, because your continuous post may fill someone's newsfeed. This must be a process, not product, something that your audience is willing to see. They are putting you in their circle because they like what you provide to them and expect to see more from you. You have your own brand and let them know you truly. Open up to them about how you are getting your motivation to do something. Let them know your inspiration behind choosing something. Your audience is always willing to know you more. Remember the time when you were a kid and want to listen to stories? You still like those stories. That is why storytelling has a strong role in every aspect of human interaction. No matter where you go and you can find stories. Why? Because it is effective. As a creator, you must tell your story too. Never be without your story because people will forget things that are not interesting. Same with your work. If your work is not presented with story, then there could be people who might find it hard to understand. This skill becomes effective when you want to connect with your audience and trying to your best to find your voice. Teaching what you know is a way to tell people that you want them to learn the skill that you have. Just like teaching someone to fish is more effective than giving a fish. Let them know how you paint, but still they will be willing to buy your paintings. Let them know how you cook, but still they want to eat the food that you make. The effort that you put is always different than others, and process keeps the audience close. The greatest gift human has is to find the difference in anything that is authentic. If you are trying to fake it until you make it, then at some point you cannot fake it. You have to be you and present and make it. Then comes the moment when you find yourself different from others because you yourself can make it. It is up to you to keep your room full of people who adore you and see you perform, or you just want to show that you can perform. Do not consider people as numbers. They have hearts. They can feel you, they can see you and empathize with you. So do not show something that you are not. Be authentic, and this process will open you to other people who are authentic themselves. The real behavior of these truly originals is that they are responsive rather than reactive, and sometimes they choose not to react at all. People necessarily do not have to like what you deliver, but it is on you to learn from voices of audience and also voice of your heart. Response is what gives you voice. Reacting to something might drain your valuable energy. They also say that make the art so good that they can't say no. Do not hesitate to earn your living from work of your art. It is all about how you respond to the interest of the buyer on the phone. You may have emails and a lot of emails as a writer to reply to publisher, and while doing that you might miss out on writing your next masterpiece. It is on you to balance the heavy burden of being there not to be ignored in the crowd and the huge craving for creating to let your audience know that you have your latest performance ready. By being your best may not always work for you. You might need to do certain adjustment. It never means you have to quit your work. Keep playing around on your work. Think of various processes that can have impact on the result and see the response from your audience. Starting over and over again is the best way to see what is causing the problem. Showing your work to others will allow others to open up to you, and you may find someone with whom you can work together in your next project. Happy working.